Recorded that video, it worked, and here it says 24 gigabytes and 24.32 gigabytes and 32 gigabytes altogether, and that's a nice thing. I've thought a while about what I'm talking about, so I'm thinking this, the power of division, the stimulating separation, that was when I started to notice the feeling of my nail. It was separating. I could feel it for a few weeks, and then by the time I'd worked out that my name could be split between the first 6 names and the last 3 names. And I just realised when I said that the first 6 names and the last 3 names is 6 and 3, 36 backwards. It's like the power of division is when late on the 10th of June, or very early on the 11th of June, I was starting to realise that I've been walking around in circles to the right for a long time, and when I understood that where it says FR in my name, it goes the last 18 letters of my name starts with F, and F represented 2019 in the postcode thing. And to me, yeah, it means when I figured that out, I was closer when I figured that out, that the 19th letter in my name is F, and in my postcode list, F stands for 2019. And then F would be that, and then R would stand as 20, A, 21, A would stand as 21, and the phone I'm using is Samsung A21. Now the phone I'm using is A21S, stands for A21 Samsung. And N would stand for 2022. Let's see. Fucking hell, man. I think I'm right to go right, because 19, the number 19 in roulette is at the bottom. It's at the bottom of the numbers on the right. It's right at the bottom, at the most leftist point on the right. It's like 19 is in the bottom corner of, 1 is in the bottom left-hand corner, 1 is in the bottom left-hand corner. But of the high numbers, 19 is at the bottom as well, and 36 is right at the top right-hand corner. And That's what I was aiming for in 2019 in Rollesby Ward. I kept kicking the door because I worked out that it's the top right hand corner of the ward. And I kept being by that door trying to break through it. And I escaped from the hospital. I escaped from Rollesby Ward. I climbed on the roof and I went to what I thought was the top right hand corner of the building on the roof. And then the fire people brought me down by tricking me. They tricked me to get closer to them. And they grabbed me, and then I kept saying, you have to put me in the paper. They put me in the paper. They didn't have a picture of me or my name. They just said a man did what I did on the roof. And yeah, so that's the on the roof is the top. It's on top of the hospital in like the right hand corner. I know this is recording sideways. Fucking hell, man. How can I change this? No, I don't think I can. Sideways. Ah, now it's fixed. Fuck off. So yeah, I was at the top right hand corner. I got there and they brought me down. I wanted to be there on a hunger strike or whatever until they made a real big deal out of me. I like hold myself in ransom until they make me famous as a god, who I am. But they brought me down and I had to go all through this. I went through a lot to work out things. No, I wasn't that upset that they brought me. Well, I was. I tried to get up again, but it's caught me. Let's just try and do this video because this is like the second hardest video I've had. But it's not the hardest, so it's pretty easy. Can't be that hard if it's not the hardest. So I figured I figured out what I wrote on the 22nd of March, on the 28th of February, and that was 2 days before I came here. So I wrote that on the walk law, the 1984, the walk law, the How on God Fight, is the John Payne. Fuck it. Let's get onto this. So I'm going right now, like the guy in the ambulance said he likes going right into the tide, and he likes going to the right, always against the tide, and that's what I was doing, but someone got me going left. I started going left. Something made me go to the left towards idealism instead of realism. I've got to get real, like the world is... I mean, you change things by getting real. I want to go in the top left right hand corner. Let's get the point of this video up again, because I haven't said anything about it. You didn't even know where this was going. It's going here, of course. I know this. So on this, the first line it's got 36 and 37 on it. And that's all I want to mention on this line. So it's got 36 and 37, and then there's this other line on the other ticket. Oh, fuck, this is piss. This is shit technology. This is really bad technology. This fucking pisses me off so many times. It says 36 and 38. And then up there it says, on the third top line, fucking hell. Fuck off. Shit. Oh, for fuck's sake. It says 37, and on this side, let's just say it in a different way. This has got 36, and then, fucking hell. Oh, shitting, fuck! Right, this has got another 36 in it, so that's two 36s, and then there's a 37, and there's a 30, fuck off. There's a 37, so that's two 37s, and then there's a 38, and there's fucking, what is it? Oh, for fuck's sake. There's a 38, so that's two 38s, and then bastards. There's a 23, for fuck's sake. Fucking hell. There's a 23. And then there's a 23, so there's two 23s. And then there's this thing that says Lucky Stars, there's an 11. Fucking hell. So I got this ticket, it says it was printed at 8:03 on the 11th. There's an 11 and there's another 11, so there's two 11s. And that's all I want to say about the two. They've got two of each, those things. And then I wanted to say about, like roulette, like in No Zero roulette, which I've played on Betfair.com before. There's no zero, so there's 36 numbers in the game. And then European roulette has got 37 numbers in because there's 1 0. And then American roulette has got 2 zeros in it, so it's 38 numbers. And it's still got all my numbers here. It's got 36 twice, it's got 37 twice, and they're both on the top lines. They're both on the same day, these two 37s. These two 37s were on the 10th of June. They're both on the 10th. They're both on the top. They were both drawn on the same day, the 10th of June, just before the 11th of June. It was like I was still 37 on the 11th of June. It wasn't like I was still 37 on the 11th of June. But on the 11th of June, it was like I got to 88868. I got there. Like, it was like, yeah, I got to 8868. Shit, I just realised that now. I'm telling you the truth, I just realised that now that I got to 88868, that number. I got to that number on the 11th of June when I picked up these tickets. So I got there. 88868. I love that number and I saw it so many times. Like, seen it like 6, 7 times. The representations of it, the proper representation of it, I saw it 4 times, and then I found 2 more muddled replications of that. I saw 2 more muddled replications of that, like Shireen's phone number and this lottery ticket, which I found on the 11th of June, which says, on the 3rd of June, and you remember the Friday the 3rd of June is, stands for 6, 8886 on the 3rd of June. And this draw was on the 3rd of June. And on this draw, it says 28 and 48 came out. So that's 28 and 48. It's like 2 8s. And then on the... shit. On the code, make a code, it says 11. Oh shit, it's got a number on it now. Oh well, she'll just have to deal with it. Fuck's sake. No, I mean, I don't want anyone to call her, really. I don't want anyone calling her number because she'd get loads of... calls. But anyway, it's done now. So, it's got 28 and 48, so that's like 8. And then it goes 11, like the 11th of June. Shit, I just realised that now as well. So it's got, well, sort of. So it goes 8, 11, well, just forget about the fuck, stop saying 11. So it got 28, 48, that's like 8, and then it's 8, 6, 8. So it's like this draw on the 3rd of June. And as well about the draw on the 3rd of June, the first number was 12 and the last number was 11. And then on the 11th of June, I did make a video that I started recording just by out of chance. What are you talking about? I started a video. I wasn't looking at the time. Well, I don't know. I pressed start. I pressed record on a video. And later, the next day or 2-3 days later, I looked at the videos 2 days later. And then one of them, I started recording. It was Samsung. It was a code for the video. And I started recording it at 12:11 and 00 seconds. And I've completely deleted that video because I just thought, I didn't even really like the video it was, but let's go to something else. Let's go to the videos that I recorded, which I deleted all of them, apart from one. So here it says, this is the 12th of June. I recorded loads of videos on the 11th of June, but I didn't like them, so I didn't like the videos I made. And I'm just thinking, should I show something else about these lottery tickets? Yeah, I think I should. Yeah, I haven't finished talking about the lottery tickets yet. So let's get back to it. So yeah, I did record a video and it said, started recording the video. On the file name it said 12:11:00. And then and if you see the top lines on these, the top lines on the lottery numbers, on this line it's got 36 and 37. Then this is the next top line that was in order from biggest ticket to smallest ticket. 37 is on the top line there, and then 38 is on the top line there. So it like goes exactly 36, 37, and then 37 again. Like I was 2 different ages. I was 37 and 21, then I was 37 and 24. So that's like, that was the second 37. Oh, fucking hell. Because on the 22nd or 3rd of May. It's 37, 24. And then 38 comes next. And then that's not true about the... This is actually the oldest draw, which was on the 8th of June. But... Fuck off. But it's on the right. On how I laid it out straight away, it's on the right. And, like, it begins how it starts, how it begins, it ends how it begins. It's 38 is on the right hand side. And then it said 53, and it said 58. And bonus number 52, like the last number from left to right, how I read. 52, and it starts. Starts how it begins how it ends. Start. Let me just explain this 52 thing. So I set him out on my windowsill, and then later I noticed on my windowsill I got the number 52 written down, and I wrote that number 52 down ages ago. And here's the proof. I did this on the 6th of March. I did all these notes on the 6th of March. And some of it says like L. I come up with this thing, it says slut. And it said S2, that reminds me of Superman 2. And then it says L2, that reminds me of 52, because Roman numerals L, I. I was trying to make a box here. So I was trying to make a box with an S. It looked like a $sign. But it's 52 as well in Roman numerals, like 52. And then I was going, because I used to think of myself as a slut. I liked girls calling me a slut if they wanted to. But I mean, I never said that to hardly anyone, but I mean, I thought of myself as a slut, right? And I just started thinking about the Hellraiser box. Maybe I should make those characters into a box with 2 eyes to see what we'll come up with. And then it's like U2, because it's you in a box looks like U2, the band, like New Year's Day and shit like that. And then it's like T2. When you say T2, it's obviously like Terminator 2. And what I think about Terminator 2 is just, I've got a scar that's like it's like Terminator 2 when he cuts around his arm and cuts through it right round, tears it off. And then he says, like, listen to me very carefully. And then that scar looks a bit like in Terminator 1, 1984. Now it's like the hole. It looks like there was a hole there. And shit. So that was just a weird idea that I came up with this weird idea, like the word slut. And I never thought I was thinking I'm going to make a video about it once. And then I thought, I'm not going to make a video about that. It's just craziness. I don't think of myself as a slut anymore. And then on this, it was dark and I was writing. It was dark and I was writing, and I wrote 24/7/52, but I didn't know I missed the paper because it was dark. And I found out the next day that I wrote on the actual windowsill. So... And as well, about 24/7/52 on the 11th of June, before I went to sleep, before I went to bed, I was walking around in the corridor, round to and there's this guy called Martin, and I think he said 24/7, and then I said 52. So I said 24/7 52 on the 11th of June at like 2 a.m. in the morning. Before all this stuff, before I got this, I said 24/7 52 on the same day. And then I put that together and showed how it was already written. And so bonus. Okay. Let's try and get off this camera now. And I'll go to camera. So this says at the 12th of June at 23:34. 23:34 and 43 seconds is when I pressed record. Because what was happening, I wasn't in this room. I was in the corridor and I'd been walking around in circles for like 2 hours and hadn't gone back to my room and had a drink already. And I didn't need another drink. I had the drink with me, so I wasn't in the corridor. I was walking around the corridor for about 2 hours. Then I decided I'm going to go back to my room for something. So I was walking round the corridor to my room, and I walked past the clock on the wall, and I realised something about the clock, what time it was, what time it said it was. And I thought I have to show that. So let me pause it. Let me pause. So there, this is 23:36. And that was on the 12th of June. And now I'm going to explain something even more. But I'm going to check my emails. There's my emails. I'm gonna go to something. Look at that. Look at this. You see this? It says shit. It says my email address, it's got a number after it, and it's 741120, but I've done it all in weird letters and numbers, so you can't even read what it says. But about the 741120, that's the point. I can probably find something. Shit. I'm not sure I'll find it this way, but I'll try. 741. I'm just being weird. I don't know, I'm searching for it. Now I'm getting nervous. It's come up with something. So it comes up with this number. "16th for the 6th, 2021. That's when I first mentioned this number. So this was my favourite number since May. I think it was May 2021. I just set up an email address, and I can't remember which email address I set up, but I got a verification code that was, before I got the verification code, or I thought I was setting up an email for this, and I thought if the verification code has got a 7 in it, that's going to be my favourite number from now on. So the number was 741,120, or 741120. And I was trying to find the meaning of that, like I was trying to find the meaning of the power of division and blah blah blah, separating, I don't know, power of division is closer than stimulating separation. 9 lines, it's a claw mark made in England. For a long time, I was trying to find out the meaning, or wondering what the meaning of this 741120, and two things happened with it, where once I was walking down the corridor on that exact clock that I just saw, and you just saw that clock on the wall in the video, the Quantec clock, and something happened one day in like August, I don't know, about July 2021 or August 2021, I walked past that clock, and just before you go past that clock, you walk past room G74, so it said G74, and then I turned round, and then the clock was on the wall, and it said, so I saw G74 on the door, then I walked round and saw the clock said 11:20. So I saw 74 and I saw 1120. Like a combination of the door and that exact clock that I just put 23 face. So I saw that. That was like July 2021. And I thought, wow, that's my favourite number. But it wasn't like a big event. So, anyway. Then this other thing happened about this number. It didn't really happen, but I could see how it did happen. But it was in at like 7 p.m, so 19 o'clock, not 19 on a clock, 19 on a watch, 19 digitally, like 19 p.m. or whatever, but it was 19 p.m. or 7 p.m, so it was 19 p.m, then it was the 4th of November, and in English you always say whatever. In American they'd say it was the 11th of the 4th, the 11th month, the 4th day. But anyway, how I do it is it was 7 p.m. on the 4th of the 11th, and it was 2021. So I didn't see 7, I saw 19, but in my head I thought I could put 19 4 1 1 2 0. So I was thinking, yeah, and I was thinking of Lauryn Hill, thinking about the final hour, and thinking, oh, that's what it's about. But yeah, what happened, what was so amazing about the 4th of November 2021 was I just felt like I was reversing the aging process and I knew how to do it, and there was a rainbow on that day, and just felt like I had it. I knew what I was doing. I was walking backwards, and then I was just feeling like I knew how to reverse the aging process now, and then I started walking backwards, thinking that's my new thing. I'm going to try and learn how to walk backwards, and maybe grow a face, maybe grow more eyes, grow my eyes, and whatever. So I was thinking for quite a long time, maybe that's it. But this year, or last year, I found out that on this thing, where is it? I've gone too far now. Oh no, I've gone too far. It's just not showing me anything. Whoops. Right. On this, if I go there, I think. If I go somewhere, let's go somewhere. And go there. If I go to triangular numbers. If I go to triangular numbers, it says 15. That was weird. All I did was go on the triangular numbers and it got to 120. So the 15th triangular number is 120. All the numbers between 1 and 15 add up to 120. And then, let me just press that for no reason. Yeah. Calculate that, whatever it is. The triangular number 384.49903 equals 74,112. Okay, you ready for me? So if we put the triangular number, all the numbers between comes to 741. So for 38 years, if you add them all up, comes to 741. So it's 741 years. I mean, 38 years adds up to 741. If you add them all together, whatever. You know what I'm saying. Some people. That's cool how you just press triangle and it comes through. That's actually built into the program, that you just click on the tab 15 and just click on the tab triangle and it comes up with a 15th triangular number. So the 15th triangular number is 120. I'm not sure if I fucking did that anyway. So I was thinking 38 years for 741, or for 741, and then 15 days for 120. And on the 12th of June, I was 38 and 15 days. So there you go. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, you ready? Ready for my beat? former beat. Remember that 6,000. I'll press stop or something. Press 2, then we press stop. Okay, so I worked out about the 6 thing. Yeah, on the 12th, it added up the date of the 12th was 60. So it was 18, 3, 18, 1,850. I can't think of 8,130. I don't know what I'm talking about. The 31st of May was 78, and that starts with 3. 3,081 starts with 3 and it ends with 1, so it's like 31st of May. Then 77, it was the 30th of May. But I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know. I'm just basically saying the same things, letting it sink in. It's sinking now. I've pressed pause, so the audio's out of sync now. Let's go somewhere else. Something else doing. Factorial of 36 is. I've got my phone, half my phone number. Factorial of 23 has got half my phone number. Factorial of 23 has got half my phone number. It says 3888. Blah, blah. Let's see that again. Walk order. That was the 28th of February. It's just, I don't know what to say anymore. It's just. Okay. I think this video's gone on for ages now and it's not stopping. But I just want it to stop really well. I want it to stop, I think. It's just so many things, isn't it? Just stop right now. I was going to the right then. I was walking around in circles to the right. Prove it. Fucking hell. I can see I'm going right. This video is mental now. It's not mental, it's just a bit weird. I'll play that.
Easy.
Look at that. 73rd triangle number 2007. And on the 26th of May it was 70. Can't talk anymore. 25th was wrong. 26. 26 was right. And then 74 was the 27th. And the 74th triangle number is 2775. So it's like 75 is the next triangle number. It's like 27th of May. And then comes the 28th of May, which is the 75, the end bit. Like it says 74 is the 27th of May, and then 75 was the 20. 74 was the 27th of May 2022. So it was like this, yeah, that the 22nd of May 2021 added up to 69 because 22 plus 5, which is the 5th month, May was the 5th month. So it was 27. Then 27 plus 20 is 47. Then 47 plus 22 is 69. So on the 26th of May, which is 2605, 26th of the 5th, 2022, is 26 plus 5 is 31. Plus 20 is 51, plus 22, 2022, is 73. Alright.